Hey guys, welcome. Yesterday, Drake reviewed its new light fighter, or more correctly, its new snub fighter, the Pitbull, to us. But if you think that's it, hold my beer. Today, Origin followed suit and reviewed its new fighter to us. The M80 sounds familiar, probably a better version of the M50 Interceptor. Now, let's take a more than a sneak peek of this new little beauty. First, let's look at the designs of the ship. The pointy nose feels like the wolf. But the cockpit, this feels like the 85X. Including the landing gear. Actually, these are the landing wheels. Feels so much like the 85X. I really like the design of the back wheels. You can see 3 small wheels together. Maybe they're of the same size, or maybe the second wheel is bigger than the first one and the third one is bigger than the second one. So it's really sleek design. And if you look at the top view like this, remind you of something. There is a ship in the Top Gun where Tom Cruise is flying, very much like that ship. And from the front, it looks like this. You can also see the missile port. We'll check out that later. And also, here are the weapons. And then some big maneuvering thrusters, left and right, and the bottom as well. Feels like the thrusters is going to be quite strong. In the back as well, you can see the maneuvering thrusters right here, and probably somewhere in the bottom. And this is a side view, very cool design. And this is the back. This feels like an alien ship, a UFO or some sort. Pretty cool. Now for the main view, you can also see the light right here. I remember the Wolf also has something like this. Also the 600i has something like this. The lights, it's like a U shape. Also on the side, I think this one is also a side thruster for side strafe. Wow, that's a pretty big thruster. So now the question is, what will be the official rule for this ship? Because the M50 Interceptor, even though it's called Interceptor, but it is a competition ship. It's a racing ship. So will the M80 be another Interceptor, just a better version of the M50 Interceptor? Because the size is quite similar. Maybe this one is a little bit bigger than the M50 Interceptor, but not too much bigger. To me, this feels like the size of the 85X, maybe a little bit bigger and a little bit wider as well if you see the top view. And maybe you can also speculate the size of the ship already because of the grids behind these views. So I'm not sure how many meters is one square. 1 meter? My money is on that the M80 is a better version of a competition ship. Doesn't feel like a light fighter to me. It's definitely not a starter ship like the 100i because I don't think it has an interior nor any cargo space. And this is a sneak peek CIG give us. And this is definitely a one-seater with no interior. So the components are probably, you can see this button right here. Components are just around the ship. Maybe on the side and maybe on the top, on the wings as well. Or maybe it's under the ship. So no interior, no cargo, and it feels like a very fast ship. You can see the spoilers in the back. Feels like a racing ship. So between light fighter or competition ship, I think probably 70% is a racing ship, 30% is a light fighter, but I could be wrong. However, another reason is the weapon. To analyze this weapon, let's check something in-game. Yesterday, when I was analyzing the Pitbull, I think I made a mistake. I overestimated the size of the weapons for the Pitbull. I said it possibly have 2 size 4s and 4 size 2s because it's based on the new weapon cosmetics. However, I took a look at the weapon. I realized that is probably wrong because If the Pitball is a light fighter or a snuff fighter, I don't think it will have a size 4. This is size 5. This is a size 4. You can see this is quite big. Probably half the size of the Pitball already. Because I thought that the new cosmetics is applied to size 1 all the way to size 3. However, it's only size 1. This is size 1 with the new cosmetics. And now this is a size 2, which doesn't have the new cosmetics. So that's why the Pitball is most likely 2 size 2 and 4 size 1. But even so, that's a lot of firepower for a little snuff fighter. This one is a size 3. It also has its own distinct design. So size 1, 2, and 3, you can see their designs is all different. Size 5 and size 4, they look very similar. So sometimes it's really hard to distinguish what size it is. It doesn't have the new design. But size 1 to size 3, it's easily distinguishable. So if you remember these designs, you will know almost exactly what size weapon the ship will have. So now back to the M80. We have this picture here. Can this be the size 4? I doubt it. For a small ship like this, most likely this is a size 2, like that. A size 2 weapon. It can't be a size 4. Size 4 is this big. And it's not a size 1 nor size 3 because they have different designs. So visible weapons, 2 size 2s, that's it. However, you can see the missile ports here. So you got 8 size 1 missiles underneath. And if you look at the front view, you see left and right both have 8 size 1 missiles. That's 16 size 1 missiles. So that is perhaps what's distinguished between the M50 and the M80. Because the M50 Interceptor has only 2 size 1 missiles with 2 size 2 weapons. So if the M80 is the better version of the M80, then what's better is it got extra 14 size 1 missiles. I don't think there's any guns hidden in the ship like the Wolf. So most likely the ship will just have 2 size 2s. But I could be wrong. Maybe somewhere will open and then all of a sudden it stick out a size 10. Anything's possible, you know? So this is just speculations. But if it only has 2 size 2 weapons, then this ship will probably not be a light fighter. If it's a light fighter, it's a very light. So it's probably an interceptor plus a competition. It's a better version of the M50 Interceptor. So this could be a new racing ship for Origin. And it's gonna be fast. Really fast, I hope. Because of the design like this. Here is a spoiler. And now you have this hose right here. Feels like the Peregrine, right? The Peregrine is a racing ship. But the Peregrine also has a lot of holes and a lot of details in the design in the back. Also, you can see this part of the wing is folded in. I don't think it's foldable. It's just the design like that. It won't come out. If it can come out, it's gonna be even cooler. But I don't think so because the weapon is attached right here. So 2 size 2 hardpoints and 16 size 1 missiles is my initial estimate. And this is a new racing ship for Origin. It could be a very maneuverable and fast ship. So what do you guys think about the ship? And what do you guys think about the ship they can review tomorrow? Because they reviewed the Pitball and the M80. I won't be surprised if they keep revealing the new ships like this. Part of the marketing scheme, but pretty good. And it's working. And this is it for this little more than a sneak peek. See you guys in the next one.